Good morning, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. My people, it has been another beautiful day for a protest, and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, his woman, his friendship, and or his fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American? My people, all in all, it was another beautiful day for protests. But there is nothing particularly important that I should report to you today. And after I have protested and I have given you a brief update as to the things that transpired through my protest, it is always my delight to bring to your attention something from the word of the Most High God. My people, I want to bring to your attention how evil and how wicked the white man really is. And I'm going to give you a few stories about things that happened to me here in this California and how I was able to overcome them. When I first came to California about 11 or so years ago, the Most High told me some things. He gave me some instructions as how to interact with the people here. I will not tell you what he exactly told me, but I have been following the Most High instruction for the most part. And everything has been quite well with me so far. But before I go into these stories, there is a particular story in the Bible. It is found in 2 Kings chapter 6 and starting at verse 9. Let me give you a brief idea of what I'm speaking about here. The king of Aram had some problems with the king of Israel. And we all know the Israelites are the Most High's chosen people. The Israelites are the people who the Most High God put his name upon. The people that he loved. And he called us the apple of his eyes. So the king of Aram had a problem with the Israelites. And he set an ambush for the king of Israel and his army. Elisha was the most high prophet in Israel. Elisha informed the king of Israel. He said, listen to me. The king of Aram set a trap for you, an ambush for you at such and such a place. Avoid that place. So the king of Israel heeded the warning of the prophet of the Most High God, and he sent his lookouts to see if this was a valid warning. So when the lookouts came back, they told him, yes, an ambush is set at such and such a place by the king of Aram. So the king of Israel avoided that ambush. And the king of Aram set up several other ambushes to try to ambush the king of Israel and his army. And the prophet Elisha knew of these ambushes. And he warned the king of Israel about the ambush that the king of Aram has set up. So the king of Aram became very perturbed. He said, one of my confidant is betraying my trust and is leaking information to the king of Israel about my ambush for him. And then one of his servants got up and says, King, the king of Israel has a prophet by the name of Elijah. It is Elisha, sorry. It is Elisha who is informing the king of Israel of all of your plans. Elisha even hears the conversation that you are having within your bedchambers. The king of Aram wanted to know, how could this be possible? My people, this is how the Most High God works. When you are faithful to Him, He gives you inside information that even your enemies want to keep from you. Inside information that even your enemies will never make you privileged to. Remember I told you in the beginning of this part of the video, when I came to Los Angeles, California, the Most High gave me some instructions. And those instructions were for my benefit, were for my protection. Listen to me. As I tell you in the beginning, I'm not going to tell you what exactly the Most High told me. But I followed those instructions for the most part. When I just came here, a short, spermite Latina girl, about 18 years old, showed interest in me. Had nothing to do with her. Had nothing to do with her. About 3 months later, she was pregnant. She was pushing her belly. And she tried to show me that this could have been yours. I didn't want it because it was mine. You understand? Then I met a Jamaican young lady. And because both of us are from the Caribbean, I said, you know what? If this girl needs help or advice or counsel, I will be there for her. And me and she became good friends. And one day when we was walking, we were going somewhere, I told her, listen to me. You don't have to worry about me trying to have sex with you. Because my relationship with you will not be a sexual relationship. And this young lady became extremely perturbed. She became angry. And that marked the end of our relationship. About 3 months later, she was pushing her belly again. I said, what? This is interesting. And then I was at Grandpa. And for the first time in my life, I saw a girl who looked exactly like one of my son's mother. She was just exactly like one of my son's mother. She had the very shape of one of my son's mother. And she came and she stand about 6 feet from me. And she stood up there and she watched me and she smiled and she was smiling with me. And she was giving me a little model, you know. And I immediately know the white man sent her. I watched her. I didn't see anything about her. Nothing to her. I say, I leave her alone. Because guess what? She was not my son's mother. About 3 months later, this girl was pregnant also. And the most I say, you notice something here? I say, yes, I noticed. And then I met a girl, I'll call her name because she is a decent girl. Her name is Chelsea. And Chelsea was a very beautiful girl. I started talking to Chelsea. And I said, Chelsea, have a boyfriend? She said, yes. I said, cool. I said, you don't have to worry me with sex and all kind of thing. You know, I respect your relationship, I respect you, and I'll treat you like a lady. Chelsea and I became very good friends. And Chelsea's friends were encouraging her because the white man have put it in their heads to encourage her to sleep with me. Chelsea said, no, I will not do that. One time I walk into an area and I hear them calling Chelsea stupid because she won't sleep with me. A few months later, Chelsea was pushing a belly, pregnant again. My people, I met the supervisor at the supermarket. Big boobs, big legs, big butt, nice looking girl. This girl was into me like a talk, or she was pretending to be into me like a talk. And then I come to the supermarket, she will left what she was doing, she'll come to me, she'll talk to me, and we'll have good conversation and so forth. Tell me about herself and all, what her ambitions and all of these things. My mother told me one thing, and I always followed my mother's advice. Plus, the most I have told me, not certain things that I was following. And then, about 3 months later, or 4 months later, I didn't see her for about 3 or 4 months. And then she popped up again. And when she came back, I said, where you been? I didn't see you for a while. Told me she was pregnant and she had a miscarriage. I don't know if you see the trend here or the thread here. And then, about 3 months ago, I met this girl, tall, athletic built girl. But there was something troubling about her. And she started coming around me, trying to become my friend. And about 2 weeks ago, when I saw her, she was in a big chest and she was pushing a belly. What I'm saying here is that the white man know that he can't get me to get involved in homosexuality, bestiality, or abortion. So he bring all of these ladies who were pregnant by some other man, and they were hoping that I would have sex with these girls. They claimed that they were pregnant for me, and I would have encouraged them to have an abortion. Or if I said no, they would have bring the child, and then I would have been stuck taking care of someone else's child that was not mine. My people, the Most High God told me certain things about how I must behave with these women here in California. And it is because of my behavior with them that all of these women were sent by the white man, already pregnant, to befriend me, to become my friend, so that I can be trapped in a situation where I have gotten a lady pregnant with a child that was mine, and I may have induced them into having an abortion because I didn't want a child and I couldn't afford to take care of a child, or I would have been stuck minding a man's child that is not mine. My people, the Most High God is awesome, and when you are faithful, He takes care of you always. It was no coincidence that all of these women came to me claiming attraction to and with me. They were all pregnant, carrying someone else's child. My people, Balkan SARS tried this with me in St. Vincent and Grenadines. He got one of his victims to have sex with me. And after our four sexual encounter, she said she's pregnant. My people, I said, listen to me. Lady, you have a man, take that child to your man. And as a matter of fact, we will do a DNA test. If the child is mine, I'll mind it. If it's not, you take it where the father is. And when she heard DNA, she turned her back and she go and she take the child to the right father. Like when 313 Charles passed his place with Michelle Andrews, Constable Andrews. And Ralph Gonsalves wanted to prove that he was better than 313 and Charles. And he went and he raped Michelle Andrews. And he said that she gave him. Same way he said Tammy Toby gave him. He wanted to see if he can get through with me in California, where he have failed in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. He will always fail because he is a failure. My people, you have to be astute and listen carefully when the Most High God speaks to you. Because when he speaks to you, he is telling you something that is going to protect you from some kind of danger that your enemies has planned for you. The Most High God is awesome. The Most High God is perfect in all of his ways, and he loves us, his children, the Israelites, the real Israelites, the direct descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, so much that he will go out of his way to ensure that we are safe and we are protected. That is why I always say, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people, and has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. As it was spoken by the mouths of the holy prophets, which has been since the world began. Yah will save me from my enemies and from the hands of all who hates me. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora.